talking then on the podcast about the reaction to your work. I'm wondering what people say about your work when they see it. What are the most common responses to your work?
I hear things like, that's amazing. How do you do it? Where do you start? It looks like a photograph. I thought it was a painting, but they're stitches. People are blown away by the technique, I suppose, the fact that they look like paintings, which pleases me because that's how I think. I think I'm a painter. I just happen to be using threads rather than brushstrokes of paint. And so I spend a lot of time explaining the technique, explaining how I actually draw with a sewing machine.
Means that you have a lot of patience to do this kind of work.
I think I do,
Yeah.
yes. I think you need it, and I think I've got it,
Yeah.
fortunately.
Yeah.
Especially if things go wrong, that's when you need patience.
Yes. Did it teach you patience, or were you always a patient person?
Oh, that's a really good question. I'm not sure. I think it's taught me to be patient. I think if it's got to be right, I'm quite an exacting person. I have really high standards. I want everything to be right,
Yeah.
the best it can be. And so I suppose how it's worked is that if I want it to be really good, I have to find the patience
Hmm.
to attend to the detail.
Yeah. Does that mean sometimes walking away from it and coming back to it the next day?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
learned that.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
What we didn't have time for on the show, Alison, was talking about if you're a reader or not. I'm always curious, and we do like book recommendations. So, are you a reader?
Ooh. I'm a listener. I'm an
Okay.
audiobook
Oh,
listener.
audiobooks. Okay.
Yes, yeah. That's what I tend to do. I do read a little bit as well, but I think since I discovered audiobooks, that's been my go-to. So recommendations. Okay,
What's your
well,
genre? Which is your preferred genre?
oh, quite an eclectic mix. I do like something quite light. I like my stories to be sort of character driven, um, and I'm not averse to a thriller, a good whodunit.
Hmm.
I like it to move along at quite a good pace. I'm asking for a recommendation, and my mind has gone completely blank.
Okay. All
I
right.
think I
Well,
can
we won't.
I can look I can look at my audio. I can look at my Audible list and tell
We
you what
we
I've
won't. Don't worry. We won't hold you to that
okay.
at all. But you did mention that you go to the gym. So, is exercise important to you?
It is, yeah, very much so. I like to walk and I like to walk the dog and I do like to go to the gym. I know I feel so much better for it. You get to a certain age and you think, I need to hang on to the level of fitness I have.
Yeah.
And it's important to kind of, keep mobile. I think it's really good to, um, if I'm feeling physically on top of everything, then mentally you are as well.
And what kind of things do you enjoy doing then?
At the gym,
Yeah.
enjoy.
Okay, so
I
you
enjoy
don't
li-
enjoy it. So
I
you're not
enjoy
the
listen.
athlete because you
I enjoy listening to the books. That's what I enjoy at the gym.
because I was thinking you never mentioned sport about school. That wasn't on your agenda.
No, I'm not sporty at all. No. I row, which I think is really good exercise, and I do all all the weight stuff, arms and legs and backs and all of that.
Right.
But I listen to a good book while it's going on.
Ah.
I'm usually there about an hour,
Uh-huh.
and what motivates me to get there is the book I'm listening to, and also I know I'm going to feel so much better for having been. And if I can go 2 or 3 times a week, I feel so much better than if I don't go. So I've
Yeah.
learned I've learned that.
Yeah. I'm wondering about traveling. Is that important to you?
Do I enjoy traveling and want to keep traveling?
Yes. Do you, I mean, is that also a source of inspiration for your work to travel?
It can be,
Yeah.
yes. I haven't traveled very much since COVID. Um, but I'd like to travel again. I don't think it's essential for my work. I think I can travel within the UK very happily and find all the inspiration I need. So I do enjoy travel. I do enjoy going on holiday, but it's not a priority.
Have you ever stopped to think about what you would do if you weren't a textile artist?
I have thought about it, and I have no idea what I would have done. I think it would have had to have been something creative.
Yeah.
I think no, I'd be lost without it.
Would you? Would you really?
Yes, I
Yeah.
would.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's part of who I am. It's so much, a part of my life that I can't imagine being without it.
It's an itch that has to be scratched constantly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So what do
Yeah.
you do for fun then, apart from going to exercise and walking the dog? What else is fun for you?
I love to go to the theatre, and
Okay.
I love to eat. I like to eat and cook, and I
Okay.
like to spend time with friends and family. Sort of, a group of friends and a glass of wine and some good food. That's something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Um, I I go to London occasionally to the theatre,
You do?
which is a
Yeah.
real treat. Yes,
Yeah.
I'll be there in a couple of weeks' time.
Oh, what are you going to
So,
see?
oh, well, it's a bit of a theatre fest. Going to see The Years. Then the next night, going to see Kyoto, and the night after that, going to see Unicorn. So
Okay.
three very different plays. So
Yeah.
I'm very excited looking forward
We
to
have
that.
that in common. If ever I come to London, first night I go to the theatre, the second night I go to the theatre, and then the third night I go to the theatre, and then probably the night before I leave I go to the theatre. Was there a thespian in you then? Is there a frustrated artist that never got out? Actor,
No,
director?
no, not at all. No, I just love a live performance. I think
Hmm.
there's nothing more exciting than to be in the theatre watching something live, uh, going to a concert and watching live musicians. I think it's the immediacy of being there is thrilling.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And even I'm not a sports fan, but I had the opportunity to take my youngest son, who was an avid Liverpool supporter, to Anfield to watch them play. And even that experience, I came away saying, well, I can see what all the fuss is about now. It's
Right.
an
Yeah.
incredible experience to be in that stadium with all of those people watching that match.
Yeah.
Whereas you would never get me to watch football on the television.
Yeah. It's the
So
immersion, isn't it? It's that total
it
immersion.
is
Yeah.
absolutely, that's
Yeah.
it. Yes. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you for immersing yourself in our podcast this week. And I really appreciate you taking the time to come on the show, Alison, and to spend an extra few minutes on YouTube with us.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much.